Hey, what's going on, guys? Check out this video. I'm gonna be doing a reaction on this one, with one of Kevin Samuel's videos. You know, he always got those crazy videos with these girls that show up on his YouTube channel. It's always crazy stuff, you know. But let's check it out. It says, "Guess what happens to modern women who act like this?" So so let's play it and see if this is a ratchet chick or not. And the thing is, he's so quick to cut off people, so it's always interesting to hear.
What you just said, I'm gonna just tune into what you just said. You just said who's supposed to teach us to cater to a man, right? It was going on live, so you kind of stopped, but I couldn't hear the end of it.
So you're supposed to teach you how to be a wife.
How to be a wife, yeah. So how to be a wife, you can learn that from your mother, yes, but I was raised by my father. Now my mother is in my life right now, but I could say that my father taught me how to be a wife or a woman to a man. I could say that
Okay.
and how to be one exactly.
All right.
Because the
Let's see
way
what he
women
says.
teach us how to be a wife and the way men teach us how to be a wife are completely two different.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I was engaged, but I'm not married.
Um, you have any other siblings?
Yes, I do. I have three older siblings and I have a younger sibling. I have three
Hey,
who are married.
how many sisters?
One sister.
She married?
She was. She passed away.
So your father
Mm-hmm.
can teach you how to be a wife, or see, men customize women for them.
See, but that's the thing. My father didn't
Oh,
custom for me
okay. See,
anything.
no, 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 no.
I want to hear what you got to say. Because my father's probably about the same age as you. He's
The
not far from you. So I want to hear what you got
he
to say.
wanna she wanna hear it.
So do you think you? So you think you know? Okay, let's just go here. So, what kind of job do you think your father did in making you ready to be a wife?
I think he did a phenomenal job. I'm still in the process because I'm still growing.
Uh huh. And why is this conversation contentious?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you realize you're in your masculine frame, your masculine energy.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a wife.
Well, I mean, you know, masculine. I don't know if it's masculine, but she's like she has this tomboyish type, you know, profile or whatever. But I don't think she's like masculine. You know.
That's a
No,
thing.
not right now.
No, no. Even when I start talking, you start cutting me off.
Oh my gosh. Kevin Samuels, he's number one at cutting people off. He's always cutting people off or whatever like that. But I don't see her like really being extra rude at cutting him off or anything like that. This interview just started, so I don't see any of that negative energy from her. But
Tell me something. That's not what a wife would do. Your father taught you how to be a, might have been able to teach you how to be a wife to him,
Mm-hmm.
but typically fathers teach their daughters how to be sons.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know about teaching them to be like sons, but I think it was, you know, guys can only raise them up with that masculine energy and competitive type deal, you know, and be more strong and assertive. But I don't think it's like what he says,
And that's what you believe.
That's what I know.
Okay.
and it's not like that. I don't think like that. I don't think it's like that all the
I
time.
believe that.
Care.
That's funny. I was just talking to my friend about you too.
Well, when were you engaged?
I was engaged like 2 years ago.
At 19?
Yeah. Well, 18.
Dang,
And did he ask your father for your hand in marriage?
Yeah.
she got engaged early. Man, that's crazy. That's too young.
Yeah.
And your father accepted?
Yeah.
And how old was your fiance?
He was, at the time I was 18, he was 21.
Oh my
20,
gosh.
20 turning 21.
And what did he do for a living?
He was a store manager.
Where?
Adidas.
Adidas?
Yeah.
Yeah, a store manager at retail at 21. It doesn't sound like they're ready at all. 18 and 21, that they're just kids. They got a lot more room to grow. That's just way too young to get engaged.
And your father accepted his proposal, marriage, as a store manager at Adidas. Why'd you guys split?
Because I didn't want to be with him. I felt like it was a very toxic situation that I was in.
Did he actually propose and drop to one knee and give you a ring?
Yeah.
And you accepted the ring?
Yeah.
And then how long after accepting the ring did you break the relationship up?
About a year and a half.
Okay, well, good for her. She got out of that relationship after a year and a half of being engaged or whatever at that young age. She dodged the bullet,
Why were y'all engaged that long?
Because I didn't want to be married yet.
And honestly, a year and a half is not that long for engagement. A year or 2 years, that's normal. People are getting their eggs lined up, or ducks in a row, whatever you call it. I don't find that uncommon.
But why'd you accept the ring?
Because a ring is just a placeholder.
Now this is a woman who said her father taught her how to be a wife.
Yeah. It's when I choose to be. It's not when he chooses to be. You choose to be because you gave me the ring. I choose to be when I
Insane. She don't even know she don't even know she's done yet. She don't even get it.
So explain to me.
No, I'm gonna let you live.
Oh.
Yeah. With Kevin Samuels, that's one of the best advices he can give this young girl here. He's gonna let her live. Meaning that she just needs time to grow and become a more of a mature woman, and let her go through her trials and tribulations and things like that. So that's a great advice he's given to her right there.
So this is what happens when women are raised by men. Because of your father, no disrespect, sir, but if you was saying what you're supposed to, and when hell he let his 19-year-old daughter be married to a Foot Locker manager?
Yeah, yeah. If I was the dad, I would have a hard time with that problem too. With the 19-year-old kid trying to marry or whatever, that's just way too young. Give it some time.
Adidas.
He didn't even like the person.
Then that even makes more damn. That even makes less sense.
That sucks. You don't. As the dad, he didn't even like the guy, and he still eventually gave the blessing or whatever like that. But thank goodness she dodged the bullet.
No, that makes no sense because I don't tell all sides of the story.
That even makes even less sense. Where do you live?
I live in Jersey.
With whom?
What do you mean with my phone?
You're very masculine.
He's saying that masculine thing again.
Yeah, and
I don't
that's not.
I don't find like heavy, masculine energy with her. A little tomboyish energy, but.
Your father didn't teach you how to be not a wife in any sense that most men do. Because talk about a man proposed to you, you accepted his ring, and then you drug out the engagement because you didn't want to be married.
Thank goodness.
Does that sound like anybody's cooperation? Ladies?
To me, it doesn't sound like anybody's cooperation. If I was engaged, right, and we're planning something, and this is a very toxic situation, you think I want to get
toxic situation? No. When you accepted the ring, it wasn't toxic.
It was not.
So, an engagement is preparation for a marriage. So you're supposed to be planning to get married. It's not. No, be quiet. You're supposed to get a ring, and then from that point, you plan your wedding and go ahead with the date. It's not you start going to a different phase. It's supposed to be short.
No, I understand that, but I didn't see fit. That's why it became.
You didn't see fit. This is a woman who said, I accepted a proposal for somebody that I did not see. You can't make this shit up.
Okay.
sometimes when you get a ring, a man acts a different way than when he shows before he gets the ring. Can't make
Yeah,
that shit up either.
that's very true. I've had a friend, you know, she was dating this one guy, and he was like, you know, he was like a prince to her and everything. And then once they got married, it was like a opposite. He turned into a Jekyll and Hyde thing, always asking her where she's been, how come she's late, and all that other stuff. But it was only after they got married is when he like started turning into this devilish type of person and insecure type of person. But before, he was all roses, you know, and horse and carriage with her and stuff like that. So things can flip once you either get engaged or you get married, you know,
Even.
or even have kids.
21
Once you have
years old,
kids,
and
you'll
she-
start seeing the real person.
Not the keys.
Not even a clue.
Just a guide
Not even that.
to you. Yet again,
That's
this is a
it.
man. This is a man.
I'm not gonna argue with you. See, I'm not gonna. That's I let your dad do that, or your little boys you used to playing with. I'm not one.
Just a
I
little
just
friendly
see a
debate,
woman
you
in
know.
crisis right now, who's too young and too immature to not know what she doesn't even know. So you're trying to play a role, but you really know you're lost. You're a very lost young lady.
She's not like lost. She's
Sorry,
still got
but
room to grow.
Your dad did not help you because if he did not vet a man well enough to know he was toxic and allowed his 19-year-old daughter to be engaged, that's derelict as far as I'm concerned. And if you had that kind of power and autonomy, you sure you not the daddy?
Whatever.
Ain't none of this funny.
No, it's only funny because you don't know all sides of the story.
Yeah, we know.
That's why it's funny.
We know enough to know this is bad. We know enough to know that. I would say this. Like I always think, therapy, counseling is always good.
Oh gosh, I don't think she needs any therapy or counseling at this age. You know, she dodged the bullet, good for her. And she gets to move on and learn her lessons dating other guys and seeing what else is out there. But let's read some comments. Let's read some comments out there. Let me see what's going on. I love it's funny to read the comments on his channel. But let me see here. All right. Let me see. A Free Fitness. As a woman who has been unlearning all of the masculine traits that my father raised me with, fathers definitely raise their daughters to be sons. All right. And she got a lot of replies off of that, a lot of thumbs up. My wife passed away and I finished raising my two daughters. While I did my best, I knew there were things I wasn't giving them. Last Father's Day, they gave me a card that said, "Thanks for raising us as boys." While we all had a good laugh, the truth in it was undeniable. All right, here's one. I raised my oldest daughters on my own, all happily married with kids. Their husbands loved them for all their calmer temperaments, not universal, but I started with the understanding that I was a man and had to do my best. They are ladies. So this guy did a really good job raising his daughters with the calmer temperament, you know. Sometimes when people are raised with certain types of women out there or mothers, they have this non-calm temperament, should I say, and it's not ideal, you know. Right here says Kevin is absolutely correct. Men raise their daughters to be sons. I have a daughter right now, and Lord help that child if anything ever happens to my wife. She would end up combative, overly competitive, and definitely not cooperative, and it would be 100% my fault. This guy knows his raising style, his kid raising style right there. Let me see here. Too young to not even know what she doesn't know. It's true. She's young. She's still got plenty of room to grow and figure things out, She's from the door on defensive. She's trying to win. She's not trying to understand. I don't know about that. I mean, she's listening to his point, and then of course she has her own points of views or whatever like that. But I don't find anything combative or extra defensive about her, you know. But you know, she was willing to listen. She's definitely more masculine than most of these millennials and Gen Z men. Funny. Um, no man will want to deal with this. Her father did such a great job making her forever single. Whatever. This guy's crazy. King Killer. What was so difficult about her? I'm curious what was difficult about her in this conversation. Like, I see the same thing. I don't see anything difficult about this situation, but this guy here was just wanting to bash, you know? Yeah. I mean, if you really want to hear combative, this is the kind of chicks you really want to like hear from right here. If you want to hear combative right here.
You're not listening.
You don't
You're
listen.
not listening.
That is the type of chick right there, like that you don't want to deal with, you know? Compared to her and her, there's a night and day difference. So this girl, she was tame, you know? She's one of those chicks that thinks she's tough and her looks go get her by. She going to end up with nothing but poor attitude. I don't think so. I think she'll be okay. I hate women like her. I just broke up with one who thinks she's a man and know it all. It's extremely unattractive. I need to hear this, Kevin. All right. Hold up. Hold up everything. What's up with that big booty TV on the right in the back? Oh my God. This guy here is calling out the old TV right here. Look at that TV that she has right there. And that's a old TV back in the I don't know back in the 90s or whatever. But let's read some more comments. All right. Wife ran off 4 years ago. Been single parenting since. Got a son and a daughter. I spend more time trying to teach my son how to be a son. Just my daughter pays more attention to the lessons. I wanted to give props to Pops, but her actions do not line up with what I would want for myself or sons. Her belief is her reality. You can't work with that. Again, that old television is distracting me in the background. They don't even make them anymore. It's true though. That old TV was distracting me as well. I kept on looking at it. I was like, oh my gosh. That thing's antique nowadays, you know? Yo, I felt like she was going to punch me through the screen just for watching. I had my guard up. Oh my God, whatever. There was nothing crazy about her. If I had a nickel for every time I heard a woman say she was engaged but not married. I can tell this is the type of chick, if you take her anywhere, she's going to wear a hoodie and basketball shorts. Yeah, I mean, that's true. She has like a tomboy feel to her, you know, but I'm pretty sure she looks really cute when she dolls up, you know. I think she's like a half and half breed, you know, as far as like, tomboy and girlish. But most definitely she's going to wear a hoodie and basketball shorts, most definitely. As a single father of a little girl, this was eye-opening. I would be embarrassed if my daughter grew up this hard. What is hard about her? I don't see it. It's not like she was thugging. It's not like she had neck tattoos and saying, "Yo, check this out." You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. I mean, I don't see none of that. I mean, there's nothing hard about her. You know, she didn't come off to me like that. All right, let's see here. Well, I think I read enough comments on this one. This girl was not ratchet. She wasn't crazy. She wasn't saying anything like, just extreme or anything like that. But anyways, just leave any comments down below. Let me know what you think about this interview. and reaction video. I will catch you guys next time. See ya.